Hi Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here. Thank you so much for joining me. I was guided to give you this reading to see what comes out, what you need to hear at this time. So keep in mind this is timeless. Whenever you're guided here or felt drawn to this reading, it's meant for you. But do keep in mind it's general, so just take what resonates. And I do appreciate your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. We're just going to pull some tarot, keep it simple, from the tattoo deck. Let's do some shuffling. It feels like something you want to give birth to is progressing quite slowly. You may feel the inclination to move quite slowly at this time in regards to something you want to give birth to. That's going to pick up quite soon. I did sense that it was about a new beginning or something you want to give birth to that's on the horizon for oneself. They're saying it's destined. What else do we have for Aquarius? Wow, if I could speak. I feel like you're overly tired at this time. You need to keep the hope alive, right? Trust your intuition, I feel the need to say. There's a goal in mind that feels outside of your comfort zone. It feels like it's sparkling in your mind, it's glowing. You maybe even are fantasizing to an extent and potentially even over contemplating. I do feel like your overly analytical side is taking over at times when you need to just, okay, book that flight or just do what you have to do to make it happen. Manifest it all the meanwhile. Trust what your heart desires at this time, regardless of how the past disappointed you, okay? What else do we have? Yeah, your world is changing, my friend, and that is inevitable, okay? It's a beautiful thing. It feels like your next chapter is going to be 10 times brighter than you can even expect. You're needing to balance things out for oneself. The possibilities are endless for you at this time. No rewinding this time around is what I'm getting, or in general. We may rewind within one's mind, within your mind at times to protect, to prepare, to remind. But physically, success-wise, we're not rewinding, okay? It feels like you have two options to choose from. You may already intuitively or just spiritually been informed which one you're meant to go with, but it feels like a financial investment, like a move of residence or a new job or something of the sort. A leap of faith, okay? And I just feel like at times you want to expect the best, or you do, and then something slips into your mind or just the moving of this progression, or it just might feel like it's almost not going to happen, but it is, okay? Once you book what you need to or make that step in the right direction, it will happen, okay? Trust that. It's meant to be. Again, a lot of flashbacks to the past. I just feel like you may be making yourself a little bit anxious, but it's a passionate fresh start that you deserve, okay? And it's going to leave you with more sunlight, I feel I need to say, more spotlight attention. People will wonder why is what I'm getting, all right? There's part of you that will succeed at making this change. You'll acquire a key for some or just make it happen. Don't be surprised when you get a little bit emotional, okay? And even if you don't think you will, or try to hold back from letting that emotion be expressed, it will make you feel some sort of way because of all the hard work you've been putting in to get to this point, because of the failures, the disappointments in the past. Yeah, I just feel like you've been through a lot, okay? And I feel like they keep saying you deserve it. Your hard work is paying off. Now, I feel like as well, even though we're focusing on this change, this development, this leap of faith, there's also a message coming through that you putting in the hard work is leading to developments, the evolution of your business, your career in general. Money-making machine is now what I'm hearing. But I do feel like you're quite secretive, okay? Keeping to oneself, not feeling inclined to tell people right off the bat when you succeed at this, or even about the options you are mulling over or just investigating. I do feel like this is a fresh start that's going to leave you with your cup overflowing, okay? Overflowing. Let's just put this here. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be for you. Okay? Do you understand that? And I feel like for some, you need to also remember that when looking at these options, when investigating, when even moving towards it, figuring out what's right for you, trust your intuition, of course, first and foremost, paired with spirit's advice and guidance, but recognize that it's a stepping stone. Okay? It's a big move in the right direction for you, where there are other tempting options, but I do feel like you are needing to recognize that, again, it's a stepping stone, okay, towards your ultimate fulfillment. Just keep that in mind. It's not going to be ultra perfection once again, okay? But I do feel like you're being noticed, okay, online for some, your business, your project, job, hobby. Again, this move in the right direction, this big change for oneself, for how passionate you truly are, but also being noticed as somebody who's depleted, somebody who looks to and seeks laughter, enjoyment, but isn't afraid of packing their schedule. They're putting too much on their plate to the point of depletion, but success all the meanwhile. Rolling in the dough is what I'm hearing. Rolling in the dough, all right? But there are some emotions we need to heal before this fresh start. Do you understand that? There are some emotions that you haven't healed, and there's a reason why we have to bring them back up at times, okay? But I just feel as if, again, there's a reason why you can't sort of, it's like this ability to separate the past from your future, but then at times something seems so similar, or you just can't help but compare or just expect the worst. But I feel like the majority of the time you're expecting the best. Small manifestations should be a reminder that you can manifest in a larger sense. Do you understand that? I'm hearing starting at zero, starting from the beginning once again, and that being a bright, fresh start for oneself. They're saying you can view it as a blank canvas, but it should be viewed as a yellow canvas because it's going to be so bright, so sunny. Pack lightly is now what I'm getting for some, but I just feel like you're very serious at times, but passionate, bold, and just okay, a diamond in the rough is now what I'm getting. All right. You're gonna do some traveling in the future, and there's gonna be a lot of crystals to acquire from each location if you so choose. But I feel like the saving of your money is quite relevant to the success that lies on the horizon for you, as I do feel like change is a must. Change is a must. And oddly enough, you might, I don't know why I felt the need to say oddly enough, you may discover or have already recently that other people around you are debating on similar changes, right? Or moving towards them, or just going through big life transformations all the meanwhile. And it just reminds you that shit's evolving, okay? That was very abrupt wording, but it's true. And it just will also remind you in certain ways you can't hold oneself back, even if it's out of fear or wanting a level of comfort or not wanting to slip up like you might have in the past or have envisioned in one's mind potentially. But I just feel like it's just reminding you to allow oneself to move forward, okay? Okay, we're boxing you in so you will want to leave. Very interesting. But don't get complacent, okay? Something that's beneficial is meant to be temporary. Remember that. You're manifesting like a machine. And I just feel like a lot's coming towards you and you have a decision to make, okay? A decision. But I feel like people are loving what you're producing, developing, the words that you're speaking. And I just feel like, once again, it's tying into the money you're making, saving, and this wish coming to be, all right? I feel like you're even a bit of a leader, or a lot of a leader, horrible wording, and inspiring people to keep the hope alive and to go after their dreams and goals, okay? And even if, for some, again, it's through your work, but I feel like on another level, by making this change, taking this leap of faith, and just charging after a life that would be better for you, you are convincing others, reminding others not to settle, okay? And I just feel like, okay, they're saying it's a dream come true. It's a dream come true. And I just feel like you're being pushed to buckle down in a sense, in a simplistic manner. And when the time feels right, just move towards what you deserve. You'll be seeing the future more clearly as things progress. And I just feel like all the meanwhile, You're meant to experience more of the world as you blossom through it all, okay? And I just feel like you're gaining your own individual justice and balance all the meanwhile. We need to balance things out, heal a bit more once again before this fresh start. You will succeed in so many ways, but do expect a little bit of conflict, a little bit of chaos in this fresh start, okay? Not saying things are going to be perfect, of course, but, and I'm not saying things are going to be horrific, but I just feel as if 95% of the time you can expect a level of comfort, peace, and serenity with a hint of drama or just spiritual messing with for some. Depending on how that works for you, just don't expect perfection. Keep your perspective accurate or just realistic. And I feel as if you have a lot of happiness, a lot of comfort, and success on the horizon for you. All right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing day, week, and month. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.